In the summer of 1861, as cannon fire shattered the air at Bull Run and the nation tore itself apart, a quiet revolution was brewing. Not on the fields of glory, but in the shadows of kitchens, attics, and forgotten back roads. Picture this. A black woman, scarred from lashes but unbreakable, leads a group of fugitives through knee-deep swamps under the cover of night. She's not just escaping, she's a spy, feeding secrets to the Union that could topple the Confederacy. Her name? Harriet Tubman. But she's just one of thousands. While 620,000 men died in America's bloodiest conflict, it was the women, enslaved, free, Southern, Northern, who turned the tide. They smuggled intelligence, forged passports, and ran a clandestine network that freed over 100,000 souls, the Underground Railroad. This isn't the Civil War you learned in school. This is the hidden front. The spies, the saboteurs, the silent warriors who outwitted armies with quilts, songs, and sheer courage. And in 2026, as we grapple with division and reform, their stories remind us, real change starts in the dark. Stay with me as we uncover how these unsung heroes didn't just survive the storm, they steered it. If you're new here, hit subscribe for more forgotten history that hits hard. Let's dive in. To understand the hidden front, we need the big picture. By 1861, America was a powder keg. The North industrialized, the South clung to cotton and slavery, a system that chained 4 million people, mostly black, in human bondage. Debates over expansion. Would new territories allow slavery? Ignited fury. Abraham Lincoln's election in 1860 was the spark. 7 Southern states seceded, forming the Confederacy. The war exploded on April 12 at Fort Sumter. What followed? 4 agonizing years of brother against brother carnage. Gettysburg alone claimed 51,000 lives. Total dead, more Americans than in all other wars combined. But beneath the uniforms and bayonets, a shadow war raged. The Union needed eyes inside the South. The Confederacy, the same. Enter the spies. And the women who became them. Why women? They were invisible. Expected to knit socks and nurse wounds, they moved freely across lines, eavesdropping in parlors, slipping messages in petticoats. And at the heart, the Underground Railroad. Not a literal train, but a web of safe houses, coded signals, and moral fire that predated the war. Started in the 1830s by abolitionists like Levi Coffin, it symbolized resistance. By 1861, it was a lifeline and a weapon. Quilts hung on fences weren't just laundry. Patterns like the wagon wheel signaled safe paths. Bear paw meant follow animal trails. Songs like Follow the Drinking Gourd, the Big Dipper pointing north, hid directions in lyrics. These weren't accidents. They were a code of defiance. As the war escalated, women like Rose Greenhow in Washington, D.C., spied for the South, charming generals for secrets that nearly won Bull Run. But the North's network? Far more devastating. It wasn't just escape. It was intelligence warfare. Up next, the daring missions that proved one woman's whisper could silence a cannon. Let's meet the architects of this shadow war. First, Harriet Tubman, the Moses of her people. Born Araminta Ross in 1822 on a Maryland plantation, she endured beatings that left her with narcolepsy and migraines. Escaped in 1849 at 27, she could have stayed free in Philadelphia. Instead, she returned south 13 times, guiding 70 slaves to liberty, personally leading 300 more via the railroad. Risk, death, or recapture. But war turned her into a legend. In 1861, Tubman joined the Union as a nurse, cook, and spy. Disguised as a field hand, she infiltrated Confederate lines along the Combahee River in South Carolina. Her intel, precise. Troop positions, supply routes. On June 2, 1863, she led the raid herself. First woman in U.S. history to command troops in battle. Under moonlight, 150 black soldiers in 3 gunboats struck. Chaos. Cannons boomed, plantations burned. Result? Over 750 enslaved people freed in one night, the largest emancipation by Union forces. Tubman later said, "I never ran my train off the track, and I ain't never lost a passenger." Her price? Chronic illness, unpaid for decades. In 1897, she finally got a pension, $20 a month. But Tubman's network? It fed the beast. Safe houses from Delaware to Canada, run by women like the Grimke sisters, former Southern belles turned abolitionists. Their letters, coated with invisible ink, smuggled in hollowed-out eggs. Now, shift north. Mary Bowser, the unlikeliest spy. Born enslaved in Richmond, Virginia, around 1840, freed by her owner's will. Educated secretly, she infiltrated the Confederate White House as a maid for Jefferson Davis's wife, Varina. Why? Her photographic memory and unassuming role. From 1863 to 1865, Bowser dusted mantles while memorizing war maps, troop dispatches, cabinet secrets. She'd whisper details to Union contacts at markets. Details like Lee's invasion plans for Pennsylvania. One leak potentially saved thousands at Gettysburg. Caught once? She feigned illiteracy, reciting fake orders backward to prove her innocence. Her handler, Elizabeth Van Lew, a Richmond Quaker who ran a spy ring from her attic, called her one of my best. Van Lew's code? Newspapers with marked ads signaling drops. Bowser's reward? Oblivion. Until 1995, when the CIA honored her as a forgotten hero. Across the lines, Southern women fought back. Rose O'Neal Greenhow, the Wild Rose, was a D.C. socialite with Southern roots. Pre-war, she hosted salons where senators spilled secrets over champagne. By 1861, she passed Bull Run battle plans to rebels via a lover in the Union Army, wrapped in silk, sewn into a baby's dress. Her network? Dozens of flowers, code for female spies. Arrested in 1861, she smuggled more intel from prison, even using her daughter as a courier. Exiled to the South in 1862, she became a celebrity, advising generals. Tragically, in 1864, her blockade-running ship sank off North Carolina. She drowned clutching Confederate gold, her last words a curse on the Union. These women weren't anomalies. Thousands contributed. The U.S. Sanitary Commission, led by women like Clara Barton, future Red Cross founder, raised $15 million for troops, while smuggling abolitionist pamphlets. Black women like Susie King Taylor nursed Union soldiers by day, spied by night, learning to load rifles in secret. But did their efforts shorten the war? Or was it all for naught in the end? The hidden front's toll, immeasurable. The Underground Railroad freed 100,000 plus pre-war. During conflict, it swelled, with spies like Tubman accelerating Union victories. Combahee alone disrupted Confederate rice economies, starving troops. Leaks from Bowser and Van Lew? Credited with tipping Gettysburg, the war's pivot. By 1865, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery. But victory was Pyrrhic. Reconstruction failed, Jim Crow rose, and women's roles? Erased. Tubman died in 1913, penniless. Bowser vanished into history, yet their blueprint endures. In suffragettes, civil rights marchers, even modern whistleblowers. In 2026, as America debates reform amid division, these stories echo from Delhi to D.C. Shadows of resistance remind us, quiet courage outlasts loud battles. Compare to India's partition survivors, women smuggling families across borders. Much like Tubman's trains, history's hidden threads connect us all. The Civil War's hidden front proves wars aren't won by generals alone, but by those who dare the dark. Harriet, Mary, Rose, they weren't heroes by birth, but by choice. Their legacy? A nation scarred, but striving. What hidden story should we uncover next? Lincoln's assassination plots, or the space race's secret spies? Drop it in the comments. If this moved you, like, share, and subscribe.